Hello and welcome to the first speed build Saturday of 2024, and we are visiting a villager where I clearly started a vacation home for them. It's Miss Diana, but I never did anything to the interior. And as you can tell, obviously by the title and thumbnail of the video, but also by her outfit, which I had changed, I wanted to make Diana a ballet studio. I've been doing kind of a nostalgic deep dive through YouTube on just a lot of ballet videos. It's something that I studied whenever I was younger, and all the way up, even through college. I studied musical theater, but ballet was obviously a huge part of the dance curriculum. And I just felt like, I don't know, kind of fueling my inner child with creating a Happy Home Paradise ballet studio. And now I'm even looking into maybe getting into some adult classes here in LA. I haven't taken a class in, at this point, like 10 years. It's been so long, but I think it could be really, really fun. So that's what we're doing today. I also thought it would just be a really pretty scene for like some piano music for a Music Box Monday. And let me know in the comments who you want to see in this ballet studio as far as villagers go. I do think Whitney is going to be one of them. I'm sure I'll grab a couple of peppy or snooty villagers, but anyway, that's what we're doing today. And I know that I chose these wood floors, like these are the final floors. I don't end up changing them, but it is so difficult unless you have like resin, like a ton of it on your like point shoes or whatever, to dance on wooden floors. I always hated it. I much preferred a floor with like a coating or something that I can't remember the exact name of it, but there is an actual material that they roll out onto dance floors, which is much better in terms of like friction and stuff like that. But as far as aesthetic purposes go, we're going with the dark wood floors. I just had to. And I tried off camera to figure out a way to make this entire back wall a mirror, right? Like I placed a whole bunch of mirrors as you see here, but it just doesn't look great. And I tried with custom codes, I tried with certain other items to make it look like a full floor to ceiling mirror, and it just was not working at all for me. So ended up kind of just compromising here and doing 3 mirrors, and then I put some lights in between them to just give it a little bit of a cozier kind of stage type of glow. But yeah, the accuracy is definitely not here on this side, but at least we do have these very ballet bar looking fencing items. They call it something completely different, but we all know that's a ballet bar. We know it when we see it. And then for a piano, I wasn't sure which one I was going to go with initially, but a lot of my studios, it kind of depended on where I was taking. Sometimes they would have a live pianist, and sometimes it would just be a CD, right? It definitely depends on the studio, the time of year, if it's for a production with live music, if not. However, for Miss Diana, wanted to give her a live musician, give her a pianist. So that's what we're doing here. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. I'll pop in for commentary here and there, but for the most part, just wanted to say Happy New Year. Thank you so much for the support on the name change here on YouTube. I hope you guys don't forget me. Name is still Katie, just wanted to make it a little bit more in line with my real name, which is Katie Calloway, and also open myself up to explore other games down the line. Obviously, this is primarily going to be an Animal Crossing channel, but you never know if I'll throw some Sims or maybe re-explore Stardew, or who knows what games are in the future. But just wanted to say thank you for the support, and I appreciate you guys so much. And again, I will stop rambling, and I'm gonna do that right now. Enjoy the build. Now, I couldn't really think beyond the actual clothing items what miscellaneous pieces and clutter type of items I wanted to include in this build, but one thing that I immediately thought of beyond just the ballet outfit and the ballet slippers and shoes would be the bandages. They have knee bandages in Animal Crossing, and I think they're technically considered like a sock item, if I'm not mistaken. So I completely forgot of those. Yeah, here they are, knee bandages. Because if you've ever taken any amount of dance, I'm sure you have seen tons of band-aids, bandages, you know, ace tape, like whatever, just all over the place, because when you're putting that much pressure on your feet and joints, it's, you know, I remember I had so many band-aids, so many blisters, you know, anyway, I thought it was so perfect to actually put those in this build, you know, even though it's a very pretty kind of like cutesy build, we gotta have a little dose of realism, so that's where the bandages come in, and also obviously the shoes, a couple of bags here and there. And then, you know what I'm so disappointed in is that we don't have a duffel bag type of bag. Like, we have backpacks and things, but the frustrating thing is every time you place those items, they're on a mannequin. Like, they don't just sit on the ground, which is frustrating. Like, some of the bags do, like the ones you can hold yourself as a character, like the one over there you can hold, but unfortunately we don't have a duffel bag of sorts. Also, now I wanted to give a little pizzazz to this studio, so that's why I whipped out the dusting, and I opted into just like these glowy bubbles, spheres, and I wanted to keep it relatively minimal. I didn't want to do it on every single item everywhere, so I just kept it to the mirrors to start. And KK Aria, perfect music. Look at that. We have a ballerina literally on the cover, so I'm setting that as the music to this build. Even though you can't hear it, I could, so it was just a little Easter egg. And I believe I end up putting that album cover somewhere in this build too, but anyway, just little details, little Easter eggs here and there. At some point, what I need to do with all of these Speed Build Saturdays is release an RA. Wait, is it RA? Oh my goodness, I don't even remember what it's called. To tour vacation homes. So you guys can come in and see what they look like. But yeah, I kind of liked how it turned out. I tried to avoid doing everything like super white and gray, which honestly is a lot, like, it's very common in a lot of studios that they're simple and plain. You know, you don't have many distractions. It's mostly mirrors and the bars, and that's really it. Maybe a few benches to put your things, but you know, it's Animal Crossing. We got to make it a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. And then of course, here's just a little water bottle. Again, I wanted to give it some dose of realism, so the water bottle, the bandages, all that stuff, of course. I mean, it's very intense exercise, so we need these things. Almost put in protein powder and a protein shake, and I was like, no, that's gonna look a little too misplaced, but I feel like these items did pretty well. the final look. I'm so happy with the way that it turned out. I was trying to add more items in the end, and I think this is better simple, right? You need space to dance and move, and so that's exactly how I left it at the end of the day. And I hope you guys enjoyed this whole speed build. Please give me your suggestions for builds in the future, because I have so much fun with this series. It's a way for me to just be creative, play Animal Crossing, and also just, you know, think of what villagers would enjoy certain aesthetics. So it's been really, really fun. Please, again, give me your suggestions. I am all ears, and watch for the Music Box Monday, dropping on, you guessed it, Monday, with this build and a couple of the other villager friends that I'm gonna put with Miss Diana here in this space. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already for more Animal Crossing and miscellaneous gaming content coming soon. I will see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.